right? You're working the muscles. He breaks it down. It gets stronger. It rebuilds. But it gets stronger and rebuilds because of rest and food. Calves. How my calves are not growing. So calves. So this goes back to training. So would you train?
What diet are you doing right now?
That's funny. You know why?
Why?
Because I'll guarantee he's moderately young. I'd say he's 30, maybe 35 and below.
Okay.
Because he just asked, what diet are you doing right now?
Do you mean the phrase of that?
I think he's actually saying that there's are you
like-
doing the keto? Are you doing the paleo? Are you
the lumberjack diet?
Yeah, I'm so curious if you're doing that.
Hell no. No.
That
no,
is
he's
weird.
not.
That is weird. So that's not a thing, just so you know.
What diet are you doing?
What diet are you doing? That's not a thing. It's kind of like bro science. There's no such thing as bro science. Just somebody made up a terminology for that. It's not a real thing.
That's just a fun YouTube page. That's all.
Do I think 60 grams of protein is too much?
60?
No. It depends on the person, the size they are, and how they've set their body up to utilize that protein.
Yeah.
So it's for me, like I can't utilize 60 grams of carbs every single meal. And I'm close to 300 pounds. Where Mona, who's 150, can utilize 60 grams of carbs every single meal. Answer me this, riddle me that.
You should double that.
Yeah, but in this one, this is a post-workout. I can do it. Everybody can. How to recoup 180 pounds and bulk to 200.
Recoup?
I have no idea. I just realized something.
Oh, how to recomp at 180.
That's eyesight.
Yeah.
What's recomp in this terminology mean?
Recomp at 180. So are you fat right now and you want to be...
What is he trying to say?
know.
Why do you use the word recomp?
Change your body composition.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you change your body composition?
Wow, I
Fat
can't talk to these kids.
I know.
I need interpreters for English now. This is awesome.
Well, you're fucking me up because I used to think those ways, and now I can't look back and think those ways.
According to Google, it says the rule of recomping is eat a caloric surplus on workout days and a caloric deficit on non-workout days.
Throw that phone out.
Holy shit! Who wrote that?
Throw that phone out.
This is from the website is from John
Lifter,
Paul.
what is recomping in your terms?
Wow! So that's a phrase now.
Mhm.
That's a new phrase.
Recomp.
Okay, let me answer the question about recomping. I don't know what it is. Good luck. That might be the dumbest thing. Now they're actually saying that that's a thing. When you train, you should eat more, and when you don't train, you shouldn't eat more. What happened to recovery days?
What do you mean?
How do you not need nutrition on recovery? No, starve your body when your body needs the recovery.
Well, you're
These guys are going to be
You're not using the calories when you're not working out.
your body's burning for 48 hours trying to recover.
No, it stores them instantly.
No.
It stores it as fat.
We're not going to see kids like when I grew up. 18, 19-year-old kids that are 300 pounds muscle, benching 500.
No.
With all the information that's
Last
out there
freak
now.
will be that kid in the NFL that was cleaning whatever 500 and jumping on a pool
Right.
at 4 feet. That's probably
Right?
the last
Because
one.
their parents kept him away
Yeah.
from all these internet stuff.
Yeah, that's the last one.
There's no such thing as recomping. Somebody put a name to something, and you're messed up now that
100%.
that's in your mindset.
Recomp. Someone sold you
Wow.
on some bullshit.
Take calories a day on your recovery day, and eat more just because you're training. These guys, the majority of people train like idiots.
That's the most.
So now they're training like idiots, and they're eating more food instead of just staying on the basic diet and seeing if the diet is working or not working for them. If they have to back the training down.
No, that's too much work.
So
Are you telling me that I should stick to a plan for 2 weeks and make adjustments as needed?
I would tell you that, but that's not what they're reading.
That's because that's not what I'm doing.
So this is congratulations. This is the first conversation I've had where my age group or my learning has gone away. It vanished, and now this new terminology is coming aboard to where I can't even communicate with the kid.
From the Library of Alexandria. It's gone.
Oof.
Lost knowledge.
I am sorry that you guys are dealing with that because I'm
Recomp.
yeah. Wow. Please, whoever, if you guys get a hold of the person that came up with that word, please send him my way so I can do a Skype with him or a live feed for you guys, so I show you how idiotic that statement is. For everybody that doesn't understand my response to that last question, if you're a youngster, you train, okay? Let's say it's Monday. Your body is not done with Monday's workout until Wednesday at some point. Let me say it again. Your Monday's workout is not done in your body until around Wednesday. What do I mean by that? You're breaking down the fibers, right? You're working the muscles. It breaks it down. It gets stronger. It rebuilds. But it gets stronger and rebuilds because of rest and food. Let me say it again. Rest and food. Now, for these new age people, rest is irrelevant, and food is definitely irrelevant, because they're going to take food away the next 2 days because they're not training. So for everybody that's doing the Titan plans and everybody that's working with me doing my programs, those next 2 days are the same amount of food that you took in on Monday. So we can watch, are you recovering? Are you not recovering? Do we need to up your calories? Do we need to bring up more protein or take your protein down? Do we need to bring up the carbs? The people that jump around like this guy does or assumes the possibility of this is they never understand the process.
Ooh.
And they never look in their body and go, okay, I got stronger this week, so I'm eating enough calories, my body's recovering, I'm getting stronger, and my weight is the same and leaner. Those are all great things. Those are great things. And that person will be able to analyze. The person that cuts the calories on days off will never be able to understand why he's not changing, because he's not staying consistent. It's consistent and feeding the body to recover so it gets stronger and better. Like I said earlier, food is not like medicine. Food is medicine. So let's get going on that aspect of it. All right, Scotty over here. Scotty's got always good questions. So I'm going to take Scotty's question here. He's just basically saying this is why he listens, but he also understands that the new people or the people that haven't lifted long, there's going to be a blinder on you a little bit because you're reading so much. So I recommend reading, but I also recommend that if you're going to read, have common sense or don't read. So I'm working with a doctor on PRP, and we're doing this stuff, and he did his medical student, and went through the whole thing, was on the board at University of Washington, and he said the first 15 years was great in studying, reading books and everything. He said now this is a certified, one of the very best, worked with Kobe Bryant. He was Kobe Bryant's PRP doctor. He said the next 15 years he had to unlearn everything he learned from the best colleges and becoming a doctor. So let me say that again. He had to unlearn. Now this comes from a doctor. So I know a lot of you are going to respect that coming from a doctor because he did he read the books. And the reason why he had to unlearn it because the books set you up in a possibility of an average. Set you up in the possibility of an average. And also, remember, when it comes to doctors, their job is to get you in and get you out. It's not to solve the problem in the sense of the root of it. It is just to get you in and get you out. You got a headache? Here's some aspirin.
It's to sell you a fucking prescription.
I had a
their
prescription,
job. The prescription thugs.
So you got a headache, you go in to see the doctor, take some aspirin, get out of here. Well, he didn't ask, hey, I don't know, were you having some Diet Cokes during the day or something, or some kind of caffeine during the day, and now the headache is becoming because you stopped it, and now you're getting caffeine headaches, so it's not even a headache. So there's so many aspects of this that you guys really dissect with common sense. If you don't have common sense, then you can't digest or utilize the information that's given to you. Okay? So be careful about that, because one of the worst things, I think it was so bliss of me that I had ignorance as a 12 and 13-year-old when I first started lifting with the greatest in the world, is because I opened my mind and said, I know nothing. These are the greatest in the world. Let me just look, follow, attempt, and see what's working, and then decide if it's working or not. And a lot of you guys don't. A lot of you guys over here, the questions you're answering have been asked and answered a million times. You have to do the homework, though. You're not going to get every question answered today. So there's a great YouTube page. I think his name is Michael Hearn, and you can see all the questions answered over there for you guys. Little Titan, there's one of the best questions. Little Titan's doing great. He's doing jiu-jitsu. This week he's doing jiu-jitsu with the school. He's not in school this week, so jiu-jitsu and swimming. He's having fun. He loves it. He grabs mama and says it's time for a class, so it's a cool thing to see him do that. Thank you so much for asking about him. And then I'm excited because you guys know I'm a Christmas freak, so this is going to be a blast for Christmas this year. How much do I think Biden could bench? I think he'd blow a pec just with the bar. I don't think he can bench anything. Calves. How my calves are not growing. So calves. So this goes back to training. So would you train your abs the same as you train your chest? Would you train your calves the same as you train your arms? Most people do. Now see, this is where the common sense comes in. So you're telling me you're going to train a muscle that you've been walking on since you were hopefully 2 years old throughout your entire life, the same as you train your biceps?
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me. So it's the most dense muscle on you.
There's a lot of shit like that I don't like. You know, another one I don't like is
What's that?
don't use heavy weight, and don't do a lot for your biceps because it's such a small muscle.
Yeah.
I never liked that. I fucking annihilate biceps. Heaviest weights I ever could.
My biceps did not grow until I overtrained them with a delayed growth for after the fact.
It's the best. I don't know why people
So
say that.
yeah, calves, blast those things. Do a couple weeks and blast them every single day. Maybe take one day off if they're too sore, but blast them every single day. And the guy that gave me that tip is a guy named the Austrian Oak. Forget Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And that goes back to what you said previously about the diet. Try it. Try it out. Give it some
Try it
time.
out.
See what happens. Take notes.
Yeah, going back to that earlier statement when the guy said, should you do this? Should you go eat more on the days and then eat less? What the Titans will tell you is that I make them train less hard and just stay on the consistent, and they all improve dramatically.
Yeah.
Dramatically. So what he's telling you is the complete opposite. He's saying train like a beast and eat more food and starve your body on the days you don't train. That's actually somebody that, man, good luck with that. And again, I feel bad for you guys because this is what you're getting bombarded with. So I will say that it's not that you're slow or ignorant. That's the information you're getting. And so there's too much information because 90% of the information that's out there now is wrong. 90% of it is wrong. So I do feel bad for you guys, and I'm sorry about that. But the great thing about that is over in the Titan crew, you only get the right information. So it's the greatest thing in the world. And you get to see people doing that. This is a great one. What should I do if I am struggling with insomnia? Sleeping's a tough one, guys. And sleeping gets tougher as you get older. Yeah, it does. It's an amazing thing. So there's some tricks. I see. Yeah, Titan Z's, obviously. We want that growth hormone. So there's a great mixture we talk about in the Titan crew of certain supplementation that helps a nice growth hormone release. Also, staying asleep. I have some tricks of that on that over in the Titan crew. The basic tricks on falling asleep. I think everybody can fall asleep. That's not a hard thing. But falling asleep is your body temperature has to drop a couple. So tricks to that would be, for me, I jump in the pool. And then I jump out of the pool. So most people think if you take a hot shower, you fall asleep faster. Yes, but it's not because of the hot shower. It's because when you get out of the hot shower, you get bursted with cold. Boom. And that's going to drop your temperature. You get in bed, you pass out. You sleep better in a cold area than you do in a warm area. So I make sure always have a fan on. I also have noise. I don't know if you call it white noise.
Yeah, that's white noise.
Yeah, it's white noise. It's like, I don't know if you guys are like me, like on a plane, and I hate this, but I always expect it. I always fall asleep when that thing starts humming. When that plane turns on and starts humming and they start moving towards the takeoff, boom, I'm like a baby. I pass. And then I wake up 5 minutes later and we still haven't taken off. So I hate that. But so white noise, the body drop, hands, feet colder, keep a colder room. And they talk about lights, but I'm a kind of guy, I like lights in my room, moderate lights.